Hey, what's going on, guys? Joey Potato Salad here, and today I have 20 water park sim tips and tricks for you guys. Let's do this. So the first tip I have for you guys is you can actually hit double space to ragdoll yourself. Sometimes you'll see that when you try to get out of the pool and then try to jump again, this will happen, and this is because you're not fully touching the floor yet. You can actually go into your settings under accessibility options and turn this off, and there's actually some other options in there that you can also turn on or off if you want. Do you absolutely hate the name of your park? Well, lucky for you, you can actually change the name of your park. Open your phone and go to the ads section, and you can write in any name you want and just back out and you're good to go. Here's one most people know about, but I figured I'd include anyway. Even from the very beginning of the game, you can find the boxing glove next to where you print out the tickets and flyers. Another thing I don't see people using much of is the position snap and angle snap. The position snap will keep things a long line on the grid, but let you put it in any angle you want. And the angle snap will obviously fix the angle for it and keep things straight. I like to use both when I'm doing something like lounge chairs to keep them next to each other and perfectly aligned. Test these out yourself and see what you think. Pay attention to pools you have just repaired, especially pools that have been down to 0%. They lose all the water at 0% and you need to replug them. Your guests will jump right into those pools even after you repaired it and it's not plugged back up. Do you get refunds in this game? The answer is yes. You get a 75% refund for an item that has been built, and you get a full 100% refund for an item that has not been built yet. Keep a lookout for that purple devil emoji. Anyone with this emoji has done something wrong and you should be kicking them out of the park. Doesn't even matter if you've seen them do it. If you see that emoji, just kick them out. A really cool tip here for you guys is that you can use umbrellas for travel around your map. Using umbrellas helps you just bounce around, and you don't have any fall damage in this game, so you can just run around your entire map bouncing on umbrellas. When placing down garbage cans in your water park, be sure to look out for that area effect they have. That's how far customers are willing to travel to put garbage in that can. And also be on the lookout for the arrow. The arrow is where they will walk towards to put garbage in there, and you don't want to have it facing against the wall or against one of your vendor stands. One of the best ways to have fun in this game is to be able to customize, and let me tell you guys, you can paint anything in this game. You can paint decorations, you can paint your bathroom stalls, your showers, your garbage cans, you can even paint the snack machines. Make sure you take full advantage of this, especially later on in the game, but I would say early in the game, maybe it would be best to paint those handrails at the front. Your guests are very tired of having to get tetanus shots every time they come over. Yes, you can clean with the water gun, and it does clean faster, but you do not get any research points for it. When it comes to early on in the game, you definitely want all the research points you can get. I would advise not to use the water gun. And then later on in the game, you get something better than a mop anyway, and better than the water gun. So I would say don't use that at all to clean anything. A great tip here for you guys is to hire a ticket agent as your first employee, but make sure you take care of that morning rush yourself.
Don't do it to me. I beg you.
They are not fast enough to take care of it. Once you're done with the morning rush, maybe like the first 10-15 people, then you can let him take care of it and you go in the park and do the rest. Life preservers are not only for saving lives in this game. You can actually use the life preservers to help people get into the pool when they're panicking on the diving board, especially those ones that are so far away and take so much of your time to get up there just to push them in the pool. Sometimes I get money for this and sometimes I don't, but it's definitely a time saver. As soon as your shift is over, start that next day as soon as possible. If you look up at the top here, you'll see all your employees are shown as sleeping or off shift. Even though sometimes you will see them doing stuff and they will be working, it's better just to start the next day because you'll know the next day they come in, they're going right to work. I've had times where my employees were working after the shift, and I've had times where they stopped working altogether. So it's best just to start that next day. Go with the research table in the morning, figure out what you want to do, and let them clean the park. Another obvious one here that people tend to miss is what does the +1 mean next to your guest count? The +1 does not mean how many guests have snuck into the park. The +1 actually means how many extra guests you can have on top of the max and that are already in the park from posters you posted or from flyers that you handed out. A few tips here about your vendors and restockers. Your vendors will actually restock themselves at their own stands, and your restockers can also restock for your vendors and your snack machines. Now, something you can do is buy the food for your vendors and place it next to their stalls. But keep in mind that your vendors will not pick up that stuff off the floor and restock. Instead, they'll go straight across the street to restock themselves. So you'll need to keep an eye on their supply and make sure you restock them before they run out. You will lose any food that you buy if you do leave the game, but you won't lose it if you sleep till the next day. While we're on the subject of employees, keep a lookout at your hiring list. It changes every morning. And sooner or later towards the end game, you're going to want to keep on looking to hire better and better people. And now that I think about better and better employees to hire, the max level employees is actually the ones that cost $500 a day. And this is because their endurance is so good that they last the entire shift without needing a break. I've only found 2 of these guys throughout 36 hours of gameplay, so keep a lookout for them. And here it is. The final tip I have for you guys is going to be the hiring order. You're going to want to start with a ticket agent, and then you're going to want to work your way to getting 2 vendors, one for the hot dogs and one for the lemonade. And once you have these 3, you'll be able to do a lot more around the park. Just make sure you take care of the ticket agent at the beginning of the day because he will not be able to handle that morning rush. After that, you're going to want to get either a cleaner or a restocker, depending if you rather restock the machines yourself or clean yourself. And once you unlock the ice cream stall, you can get a vendor for that, or you can get a repair guy first if you don't want to do the ice cream stall right away. And then finally, for your last employee, you'll be doing another cleaner. The only employee you won't need for this game is a lifeguard. I think you'll be able to do that better yourself anyway. That's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching, and consider subscribing to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one.